Peace, peace, peace. Jeremiah wins, Jeremiah wins, Jeremiah wins. In the end, please don't ever forget it. Back with another short video. I'm not sure how the sound quality is going to turn out on this one. I apologize in advance for the traffic and the wind. You guys are connected to my Bluetooth in my ear, so please forgive me for the sound quality for this video. As you can see, I'm out and about, and I just wanted to shoot a quick video. I am on my way back home from the first day of orientation at my new place of employment. I was offered a job by a corporate outfit based out of Tyson's Corner, Virginia. And I am happy to report that I got the job. And I have a tentative start date. Of next week, Thursday. And I'm just a little worried about that because I got court for child support tomorrow morning in Prince William County in Manassas. And I'm still not sure how I'm getting there and getting back. As a matter of fact, I am sure how I'm getting there and getting back the hard way. You know what I mean? I got to do what I got to do, which likely means that I will have to catch a commuter bus to Prince William County this evening and spend the night outside of the courthouse so I can catch that 9 a.m. docket tomorrow morning. It's going to be a rough night, it looks like, but it is what it is. I was riding the bus. I decided to get off the bus a little early so I could walk and talk and run some errands on my way home. And this is the neighborhood where I live. This is the Boston, Virginia neighborhood. Marymount University is across the street. And what's this one? I think Mary Washington University is also right here across the street. That's ambulance is across the street. Sorry, that's George Washington University, Marymount. All of this is part of the Marymount and George Washington campus. And George Mason University is not too far that way. So I'm fortunate, blessed to live in such a great neighborhood, especially after a few years of homelessness. So I'm happy about that. Virginia Research Center. Yeah, man, I live in North Arlington, Virginia. And again, I live close to Boston Metro Station for all those who are familiar with the area. I'm so happy that I got this job, guys. I'm so happy. I've been out of work for quite some time now. And as I mentioned on the previous video from earlier this morning, I had to take some time off from the workforce to get my mental and emotional health together. After going through divorce and, losing my son. And a lot of people might not understand that. But for me, I have experienced, the experience for me has been like my son died. And it's been very, very tough. And more often than not, especially especially when trying to work things out with my ex-wife, with my son's mother. As I mentioned previously, she is simply disagreeable. Her whole thing is just to be disagreeable. And as such, she has frustrated and sabotaged every effort that I've ever made to, provide for my son, to be there for my son, to do for my son. Um, and over the years of trying to work things out with her and trying to co-parent and just trying to co-parent, it has been extremely frustrating to the point that uh, you know it was detrimental to my mental health. you know I'm gonna go this way. I can go either way, but I'm gonna go this way. So yeah, it has been very, very detrimental to my mental and emotional health, and I needed to take some time off. I mean, just imagine, as a parent, you are trying to do everything that you can to provide for your child, to spend time with your child, to bond with your child, and the other parent is actively frustrating and sabotaging and blocking those efforts. That is what I've been dealing with for the past 10 years. And it just got to a place where it was like taking a serious toll on my mental and emotional health. And for my mental and emotional health, I had to I had to learn how to kind of let go. You know, I had to learn how to let go, and that includes letting go of my son Jeremiah. And that has been the most difficult thing that I've ever had to do in my entire life, um, is let go of my son. As I walk and talk and record this video and speak on the subject that I'm speaking on, it makes me very emotional. It makes me very sad. And I have found that the only way I am actually able to function and kind of keep my emotions together and is to kind of just, I have to put my son out of my mind, and that in and of itself has been a difficult thing to learn how to do. You know, I've literally had to train my brain to not think about my son, and that's not natural. It's not difficult. I mean, it's difficult. I'm recording YouTube. Say hi. My man. He was going to try and pitch me and get me to take care of some immigrant kids somewhere or some kids in a foreign country. I'm not going to knock your hustle, brother. Do what you got to do. Get your money. I'm not trying to take care of nobody else's kids. The Commonwealth of Virginia won't even allow me to take care of mine the way that I want to as the father of the child. Uh, it's crazy. And that is my situation, man. I am not allowed to see my son. I'm not allowed to talk to my son. And I still got to pay for him, you know? That's been difficult. Um, so as I learn how to transition and transmute grief into something positive, it's just been a challenge. It's really been a challenge. But I'm up for the challenge. I'm up to the challenge. And Jeremiah wins in the end. Like, that's the thing that y'all need to know. Jeremiah wins in the end. I guarantee it. Because I'm going to do whatever I have to ensure that Jeremiah wins in the end. Look at him lunching. You in the middle of the street lunching. Angry. You holding up traffic in the middle of the street lunching. Oh, Lord. He hollering and loud, talking about some get the F away from me before I delete your ass. And I wish I could approach him right now and tell him, look, brother, calm down. That ain't the way to do. But I'm going to keep it moving. I'm going to mind my business. I feel his pain, man. I feel his frustration. The brother looked like he was homeless. And I myself have been homeless out here in these Northern Virginia and in these DMV streets. I've been homeless, you know. I've been through the homeless shelter in the area, you know. So I have like I guess a soft spot, man, for homeless black men. Nobody really, nobody helps us, you know. Nobody helps the homeless black man. Nobody seems to care. And again, I'm speaking from personal experience. I was out here homeless, man, working a full-time job and a part-time job, and couldn't afford a place. You know, I was sleeping in the parking lot, in a parking garage, a covered parking garage, behind Chipotle, where I was working at the time. I would get off work and, you know, go into this little hallway area of the parking garage and go to sleep, you know, and be up and ready to go back to work at Chipotle at 6 a.m. every morning after sleeping all night on the concrete, you know. And I got to get ready to go to court tomorrow, like I said, for this child support. Failure to comply with court order to pay child support. And the judge is going to know, well, why haven't you been paying child support? I haven't been working, Your Honor. Well, why haven't you been working? Because my mental and emotional health took a beating, you know, going through divorce and child custody. And I wasn't emotionally stable enough to actually, you know, keep a job. So I kind of dropped out of the workforce for a little while, Your Honor. Had to take some time, go to therapy, get myself together, get some healing, get some understanding and some clarity. And now I am back in the workforce. Who was that? Oh, this one of my Migo friends. Hold on. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Cómo te va? ¿Cómo te va? How you doing?
You dress up, man.
Yeah, man. I had an interview today, man. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Let me get one of them beers, man. Let me get one of them. Yeah, man. Have one for later.
Sure.
Gracias,
Want chicken?
Nah, I'm good. I appreciate it. What y'all doing, man? Nice day at the park.
I like that.
Went to Tyson's today, man. Let's say I got a new job today, man. So I appreciate you.
I like that.
I appreciate you, man. You still over here at the shop, right?
Yeah.
I'll be to see you, man. As soon as I get paid, I'm gonna come and hang out.
Answer the phone.
Okay.
All
right. Give me a call.
Okay, I'm gonna get you.
All right. See you guys. Thank you. Yeah, man. Some of my Latino friends, man. So he say, answer the phone. They gonna call me. So Mercedes-Benz of Arlington. Side note, Mercedes-Benz of Arlington has been here for about 85, 86 years. All of, your athletes from Washington, D.C. teams come to buy their Mercedes-Benzes here. The Redskins, or excuse me, the Commanders now. Uh, everybody, man. Here is the Washington Capitals Iceplex. I live within walking distance. So for all you guys who might be hockey fans or, just fans of the Washington Caps like myself, and I am a Washington Capitals fan because I live right up the street from, their Iceplex. So yeah, I forgot. I totally lost my train of thought when I saw the Latino guy give me a shout. He's like, "You look sharp today." I'm suited and booted, man, and feeling good, looking good. And I completely lost my train of thought. I think I was saying something about how child support sucks, man. It just sucks. Child support for me, my wife divorced me, and immediately after the divorce, man, like seemingly immediately after divorce, I got hit with about $12,000 in child support for my son. So I want to make it clear that I went from no child support to, I say within a period of about 2 months, I went from no child support to owing $12,000 in child support. This was on the heels of divorce from my son's mother. And again, immediately after divorce, she took me for child support. So that for me, that experience was, I went, after divorce, I was homeless, of course. I lost what little belongings I had started to kind of accumulate and build up and all of that stuff. After I was released from prison, after serving a 13-year prison sentence, and, I married my son's mother in 2011. And if I'm not mistaken, our divorce was finalized in, I think, 2015. And as of 2015 or so, I've had, over $10,000 in arrears for my about to be 12-year-old son, Jeremiah. And it put me in a predicament, in a position, and this is what I mean when I say that my son's mother frustrates and sabotages my efforts. It put me in an immediate position to be in debt, and not good debt, but bad debt. I mean, divorce, I'm homeless, couch surfing at the time, and overnight, I owe $12,000 to the Commonwealth of Virginia. So during the period after divorce where I was trying to get back on my feet, secure housing, pick up the pieces and put my life back together, I found myself stuck in a cycle where, like I mentioned already, I was working and homeless, not able to save any money because child support. And, your regular everyday cost of living, daily living expenses, and it is more expensive to be homeless. It's very, very expensive to be homeless because you can't cook your meals. So you got to buy everything prepared already, which is expensive. Um, if you're homeless, you might want to, you know, buy a hotel room every now and again. That gets expensive. Um, to travel around, I've been walking. You guys have been walking and talking. It's been about 20 minutes. I just walked through the entire Boston neighborhood pretty much. Um, it gets expensive being homeless. So I was not able to save up any significant type of money, even though I was working 2 jobs, and hustling hard, man. Keep a side hustle, you know, and I wasn't able to, come up financially. So after about a year of that struggle, and I'm talking about the struggle of working 2 jobs and being homeless. And for context sake, this would have been during the COVID-19 pandemic. I was an essential worker during the COVID lockdowns, and I was homeless. And I had a job making some pretty good money. I disinfected metro rail cars and buses. So metro subway trains and buses. I would disinfect them overnight. Every surface in the bus or on the train car, rail car, every surface I would disinfect, and I would spend, the entire night cleaning rail cars. Um, and I was homeless and struggling to pay child support, you know. I'm just kind of ranting, just trying to get used to putting some information, out there and uploading to my YouTube. Um, like I said, man, I ran into my little Latino community members, man, and they kind of threw my train of thought. So I'll bring this video to a close, but not before I let my son Jeremiah know that Jeremiah, if you are watching, if you are listening, know that I love you. Know that you are on my mind. I stay thinking about you, and I cannot wait to see you again. And love you, boy. I miss you. Jeremiah wins. Jeremiah wins. Jeremiah wins. Peace. 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 Oh, and real quick one time before I go, let me do this. Yeah, I got the job. I got the job. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace, 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 peace. See y'all on the next video.